What I'm going to do is head up in the cove there. It's a little windy out there. It's better if you're going to try to go sort of fast if you do it on flat water. And the flatter the better, really. You can get a nice smooth ride off of water if you can get out of the wind. And sometimes you get up in these coves like this, you can do that. I'm going to put my motor all the way down to start. Okay, I kind of did that way on purpose as a test. What I did was I can raise and lower this motor, and I'll face this toward the motor and I'll show you. See the motor going up and down? So with it all the way down is the way I took off. And if you were able to see, because I was kind of trying to balance the camera at the same time, the boat took off like this. And a lot of times when the boat takes off, it does this, and it goes until it gets up on, they call that getting up on the plane. When it gets up on the plane, it levels off, and what that means is you've got enough water passing under the boat to lift the back of the boat up so it goes steady. Well, with this motor all the way down, I can start off on a plane. In other words, this boat will take off and be steady. Now, running with the motor all the way down, it's pushing the back of the boat up. Let me see how to say this right. It's pushing the water like this in an upward motion. Now the boat's going to run faster when you get that motor. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. When you get that motor so that the water's being pushed straight back from the boat. So by raising the motor, like right now you can see it's way down in the water, but I can raise it up like that. And when I raise it up, see, I can get that motor to run straight. Now when it runs straight, it's going to run faster, but it's also going to be more likely to kind of make that bouncy motion, because you don't have as you're not pushing the boat down into the water the same way you are when you're taking off on a plane. So if I wanted to take off from here, and maybe it would make sense to come up in one of these coves and start off. And if I start off, and I know I got plenty of deep water, because that's another thing, you raise and lower that motor to make sure that you can get in get in deep water. If you get in shallow water, you want to have it raised up higher. But if I start off with it all the way down, I can start off straight, and then after I get to my top speed going straight, I can adjust that motor, and the boat will go even faster, but it'll be lighter. In other words, it'll be more likely to want to hop out of the water, and that's when it's really good to be running on smooth water. If you're running in the wind and you're running on windy water and you're hopping up sort of out of the water, then that wind will get under your boat, and sometimes it makes it a little harder to keep the boat going just steady like you want it to. So we'll try kind of a steady takeoff from here, see how it goes. This is with the motor all the way down like I showed you before. I'm just going to put it to full throttle. And that's full speed with it all the way down. As I raise it, you'll see it get faster.
here is a shot of the hydro shield on the boat. You can tell, if you can tell, that the shield goes under the propeller. That way, if I run into shallow water, the shield will hit the ground before the propeller does, and that protects the propeller. That's the plan. That's the reason why I invested the money in it, because I do a lot of shallow water photography, and I had been scarfing up my propeller a little bit. I think the shield will protect it from that.